And welcome back to Nexie's Neighborhood, folks. If you noticed, I've got my little ghost on, and he changes colors. And I have these at the Red Ribbon right now. And from now on through Halloween, everything Halloweeny at the Red Ribbon is 50% off. So come see me if you need any kind of little pins that change colors, headdresses that flash, whatever you need. Now, let me tell you that I went Sunday afternoon to the matinee of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and presented by Drama Central of Bradley Central High School, and it was in the Fine Arts Building, and it was wonderful. I really enjoyed it. Lindsay Smith Bell doesn't do anything halfway over there with Drama Central, and they are fantastic. And hopefully, she's supposed to meet me at the block party and tell you all a little bit more about it. But they will also be doing performances November 1st and 2nd at 7 o'clock, and then the 3rd and 4th at 2 o'clock, and you can purchase tickets at the door. I went Sunday because I will be at a school board meeting this coming weekend, so wasn't going to be able to go for that. Now, there's a lot going on. Now, this past weekend, we had a whole lot of things going on, and I hope everybody got to at least one or two of those, or however many. You may have gotten to all of them. But I'm going to tell you what's coming up now this coming weekend. On Friday, November the 2nd at 7:30 in Pangle Hall on the campus of Lee University. Now, Pangle Hall is what used to be First Baptist Church downtown. This is called Music Makers, and this is part of Lee University's 100th anniversary celebration. And this is a celebration of 100 years of music, where music started with Lee University and where it's gotten to now with Lee University. I'm sure that Danny Murray and the Voices of Lee will have something to do with this. I don't know exactly. I will not be in town, and I hate that. But it's at 7:30, and the event is free. Like Lee University does some of their events, this one is free. So it's Music Makers on November the 2nd. Now, I just found out about this today, and so I'm trying to let you all know about it. It's the Young Authors Conference, ages K through 8, and this is going to be Saturday, November the 3rd at Mountain View Elementary School in Etowah, and it's going to be from 8 to noon. Now, there is a $5 fee for this, and it's open to all area students. You don't have to be an Etowah student. You don't have to be a McMinn County student. This is open to all students, and the fee is $5, and Poetry Alive will be there. And I have seen Poetry Alive several times. They're worth the $5. I mean, they are so entertaining, and they make you really enjoy poetry. And so here's how you can do that. You go to etawaharts.org to register, and you will pull up a page that looks very much like this, and it'll tell you everything you need to know, and you need to register. And they have T-shirts, but I just found out about this today, and it seems like, I don't know, back in September was the deadline for ordering T-shirts. So I don't know, and I'm sorry. I apologize for the fact that I just found out about it actually yesterday in Sunday's Banners when I found out about it. But that is going on Saturday, November the 3rd at Mountain View Elementary School in Etowah. So go on to Etowah, ETOWAH, arts.org if you want to register. Now, the Monday night opener, which is tonight, if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you can get there, will be the Cleveland Pops. They're going to do their opening concert of the season, and it'll be the George R. Johnson Theater at Cleveland State, and it is free. So that is tonight. Like I say, if you're watching us on Charter or Comcast, you're too late. But if you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, you can get there tonight. And also today was the last day to get your recipes in for the Taste of Hollywood, Taste of Holiday cookbook that the Banner does every year. And I've told you all, I don't have but one recipe. I've already shared that. No need in me sharing anymore. And it's a cheese ball. So it's a really good cheese ball. But anyway, now let's talk about what's going to be happening at the Museum Center at 5 Points. They're going to have a happy hour on Tuesday, October 30th. That's tomorrow, October the 30th, Tuesday, from 6 to 8. It's free to members. It's $15 to non-members. And there'll be stories by the Cleveland Storytelling Guild, and it's Tall Betsy and Friends. And there will be some refreshments served. So that is Tuesday night, October the 30th. So if you need something to get you in the mood for Halloween on the 31st, then this would be it, folks. Um, Also, they are needing World War II donations to the museum because they're wanting to do a traveling trunk for World War II, our veterans, and how World War II affected Cleveland, Bradley County. So if you have anything that you're willing to donate to the museum, I need to look because I might have a couple of things. Then they would love to have those. Now let's talk about Halloween. All right, we have lots of things coming up. Spooky Stories and S'mores at the Cleveland Bradley Public Library on the 30th at 4:30, and this is a free event. Bring a short, spooky, or strange tale to share with the group around the fire in the garden. Please bring a lawn chair. Now, this is on Tuesday before Halloween on the 31st. Now, the library will close at 6 o'clock on the 31st because so many people want to park in their parking lot, and so they try to close so that they can accommodate you with that. Now, here we go. This is where you may need the pencil and paper. The mall is hosting a Halloween event on the 31st. I think it starts at 5 o'clock. So the Bradley Mall, you can go there for, if you don't want to go to the block party, you can go to the Bradley Mall. You can also go to Clingan Ridge Baptist Church for Trunk or Treat and their fall festival from 6 to 8, Halloween night at the church. You can also go to Trunk or Treat at Toyota of Cleveland on Halloween night from 5 to 7. They have candy, face painting, photo booths, photo contests, balloon twisters, free Kono ice, thank you, Kyle, and special visits from Batman and Cinderella. And then also on the 31st, you have Trunk or Treat at Waterville Baptist Church, and that begins at 6 o'clock. On the 31st, you have Trunk or Treat at Bellefonte Baptist Church. The ad in the paper did not say what time, but I'm assuming 6 to 8 like everybody else's. And then if you live in Polk County, in Delano, the Delano Baptist Church on 144 Caroline Avenue will have Trunk or Treat from 6 to 8 on Halloween. And so those are things you can do if you don't want to take your children down to the block party, or if you're not in a neighborhood where you feel really good about them going out trick-or-treating. Now, the block party, and Sharon told us about that, the block party will be downtown. The costume contest is at 6. The Treat Street opens at 6, and the Treat Street is on the corner of, what'd you say, First and Church. You line up, and you will look at the line and say, oh my goodness. But folks, it moves fast. They just run them through there. They have the M&Ms, the M&M candies are there, and they hand out the treat bags as the kids go through. And Sharon said today that the M&M has done 10,000 treat bags. And I don't know whether they did it this year or not, but usually Cook's Food Store does the plastic bags that the candy is put in. And so we thank all these people that make all this possible, because this began with DARE, our county sheriff's department, city police department, started this as a safe way for kids to do Halloween and to keep them off the street. And so now it's become the block party, and it's the 31st anniversary. Now, computer classes, and we had the gentleman from the library on to tell you about computer classes. They're going to start in November, and each class is 4 weeks long. It's 2 hours per class, 9 to 11, and they have them on Mondays. They have Windows Office 10. I'm going to have to take that. Tuesday, Microsoft Office Excel 2016, and Wednesday, Microsoft Office Word 2016. And I'm going to have to do some of that. But anyway, you can call the reference desk at 472-2163, and the extension is 126 to register for those classes. They fill up pretty fast, folks, so you might want to do that. Now, we have another fall festival coming up after the block party. Charleston Elementary Fall Festival is November the 2nd, starts at 5 o'clock. Everyone's invited, and it's like I've told you all. As a Bradley County board member, I'm so sorry that you all have to do these events. I think it's great for the kids in the communities to get to meet everybody and to see everybody there, but I'm so sorry that financially you need to do this. I wish we could afford to fund everything that each of our schools in the Bradley County school system wants done. That's not possible, and I'm sorry it's not. But anyway, the Charleston Elementary Fall Festival is November 2nd. And I heard from Michigan Avenue that they had a great event last Friday, and I hope some of y'all went out for that, but they must have had a great time, and they raised a lot of money, and I'm so happy that we're able to announce these things on Nancy's Neighborhood and let people know that they need to come to these events and support them. Now, we're going to have Pioneer Days at the Village at Hawk Creek this coming Saturday from 10 to 5. Now, that's this coming Saturday, November the 3rd, from 10 to 5. And the event is in memory of Mr. Tom Newman, who worked so hard to reconstruct this village. And the Village at Hawk Creek is located at 345 Johnston School Road in McDonald. It's just down South Lee Highway. If you're going to put it in your GPS, 345 Johnston School Road, McDonald, 37353. And I had Mr. Newman on the show, I believe it was 2 years ago, so he could talk about the village, and I think it was the first time he was actually going to have the village open. He has since added some things to the village. I think there's some kind of press that's been added, and maybe it's an apple press that's been added, and there's a few other things that have been added. And his wife and family, Mr. Newman, passed away, sadly, and he's no longer there to walk you through the village and tell you things, but his wife and family will be there from 10 to 5 at the Pioneer Days at the Village at Hawk Creek. Very wonderful historic event, folks. Now, family story time will be at the library on Saturday the 3rd at 2 o'clock, and it's fun stories and crafts. So you need to be sure that you sign up for that at the library. Now, the annual Mexico Mission silent and live auction and chili dinner is going to be at Cornerstone Church of God, 2823 South Lee Highway on Saturday, November the 3rd, from 5 p.m. on. And the chili dinner tickets are $5. And when you buy a chili dinner ticket, that also enters you into a drawing for a flat screen TV. So that would be marvelous, folks. Now, we're going to fall back on November the 4th. You set your clock back an hour. Now, you actually need to do that on November 3rd before you go to bed, because if you don't, you're going to be late to church on Sunday morning. But we fall back an hour. So if in the morning when you get up, if you look out and it's 7:30 in the morning and you look out to see what it looks like, on November the 4th, that will be 6:30 in the morning, and that will be what that looks like. And then in the afternoon, you can look out at 6 o'clock in the evening and see what 5 o'clock in the evening is going to look like on November the 4th and on. It's not my favorite time of the year, but there we go. So now we also have the Southern Heritage hosting the Cleveland Helping Cleveland Food Drive, and that's November 5th through the 9th. And you can drive through any of the banks and leave non-perishable food that they distribute. And if you want to go on the 9th, Mix 1041 will be there to do a remote so that you can actually probably be on the radio live. And then it's anytime, just drive through 8 o'clock on and bring your non-perishables. And there are several locations. There's a Southern Heritage on Keith Street, the one on Georgetown, and the one on Dalton Pike. So we hope that you all will bring non-perishables. It's here again, folks, it's a shame, but in our community, there are people who need this food, and we need to do this for them. And then again, we have hard hats and all that jazz November the 8th, and mycs.cc/alumni and friends. Go on there and register, and you don't have to have graduated from Cleveland State. We just want you there to support Cleveland State and the activities and what they mean to our community. And it's like Melissa said, there's going to be some really good food. So I have an idea of who's catering, but I'm not going to say because I might be wrong, but it should be a great event. So it's been a busy day in Nancy's Neighborhood today, and I hope you all got all that information about the Halloween night, because I will be broadcasting live from the gazebo Wednesday at the block party. And if any of you all out there want to be on live TV and want to be interviewed, just stop by the gazebo anytime from 3:15 to 5 o'clock Wednesday at the block party, and I'll be glad to talk to you and in costume or not in costume, or why you're at the block party, or do you have a vendor's booth there or anything. And I'd love to have the sheriff and somebody from the fire department, somebody there from the police department to talk to us about security at that event, because I know security is really strong at that event, folks. So it's been a great day in Nancy's neighborhood. I hope you all are enjoying this beautiful fall weather. So today from Nancy's neighborhood, I say bye-bye.